Hey guys. This video is late, obviously. It's not week 13 anymore, but I need to post this video for my second book presentation, and this is a book called A Long Walk to Water, which I wanted to present on. I don't know if you guys have read it. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. It is an incredible book. It's based off of a true story. It follows two people. One of them, her name is Naya, N-Y-A. She is living in Sudan, and she lives there, and the year is 2008. It also follows a man, and his name is, I believe you pronounce it Salva. It's S-A-L-V-A, and he lived in Sudan in 1983, or 85. But anyways, not the point. So it follows both of their stories, what they had to go through while they lived in Sudan, how they're having to walk like hundreds of miles to go get water, and when they do go get water, the water is dirty, it's not safe or clean to drink, and how people are starving and they are so hungry for food to the point where, they're just so hungry to when they do get food that like their stomach can't like hold it or just like just take it in, to where they just like throw it all up. There are animals like lions who are also hungry. Like the people are hungry to where the lions are hungry. The lions aren't finding anything to eat, so the lions are eating people. Same thing goes for like in the water, like in the Nile River, that the crocodiles in there are hungry, so the crocodiles are eating people too. And not to mention, in Salva's time, so during Salva's time in southern Sudan, there was a war going on, and it was southern Sudan rebelling against the government. And the government, from what I understand, was trying to convert southern Sudan to be Muslim. But southern Sudan didn't want to, so there were rebels that were rebelling against the government. And so Salva was getting put in the middle of that a bit. And so he was at school. He wasn't that old. I think he was like 8 or something. And so he's in school, and then there are gunshots that ring out like while he's in school, and his teacher says, "You can't go back to the village. It's not safe. You need to run away. Like run the complete opposite direction." And so Salva takes off running, and once he stops running, he realizes that he's alone. Like there are other people with him, people he doesn't know. He doesn't know where his family is. He doesn't know if his family's safe. And so from that point on, it just talks about Salva's journey. He ends up walking all the way to Ethiopia. So from southern Sudan to Ethiopia. And he crosses the Nile River, which is like a huge lake, full of crocodiles. And he gets to Ethiopia, and on that way, he has to go through some really hard things. He gets to Ethiopia, and he's at this refugee camp. Although when he's at the refugee camp, then these rebels come and they kick him out, and they force them into the Nile River. Just clearing all the people from the camp out. And while they're in the river, they're having to swim and just save themselves from all these crocodiles in there that are wanting to eat them. And he miraculously is able to make it across. And so once he makes it across, then he's with other people that, miraculously were saved. And then at that point, he's like, well, can't go to Ethiopia. I can't go to southern Sudan. So at this point, I'm going to walk to Kenya. So he walked from southern Sudan to Ethiopia, and now he's walking from Ethiopia to Kenya. I don't know how far that is, but it makes me think about the pioneers and just, all the hardships that people have gone through before us to give us the blessings that we have. Because in all honesty, I am so blessed to live in the United States. Like, I have running water, I have electricity, I have plumbing, I have, plenty of food to eat whenever I'm hungry. I have a car, so I can drive, from here to school, and the only thing I have to complain about is traffic. And, I have air conditioning to save myself from, the hot summer days. I have clothes, like plenty of clothes, probably more than what I need. Like, this book just really helped open my eyes and help me recognize like how those in third world countries, you know, don't have near as much that we do, and just how I need to be reminded of how blessed I am and do what I can if I'm ever in a place to serve them, or that I can do that, and just always be keeping those people in my prayers. So I highly recommend this book, and if you have time, I would highly recommend reading it. So have a good day, guys. Bye.